Bulletin news with Marcus Jefferson. News you can use. Bulletin news. Bulletin news. Bulletin news.
Welcome to the Michigan Bulletin News. I am Marcus Jefferson, your host, and also the publisher of the Michigan Bulletin newspaper. And we have a very special guest today, Jonathan from Turning Point. Jonathan, what I usually do before I get into the meat and potatoes of everything is I ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
What is your personal and your professional passion?
That's a good question, Mr. Jefferson. So actually, my personal and professional,
Take your time, don't you?
what I like to do, I really love helping people get to find some form of education after high school, whether it's skilled trades, college, military, jobs. I really love doing that, and then also mentoring, particularly young men of color.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how about your professional? I remember you just told me that you were, when we weren't on air,
Yeah.
that you go to my old school, Davenport University. What are you doing there?
Man, I haven't told a lot of people about that, but I guess it's got to come out today. But actually, I'm getting my master's degree in urban education and leadership. I always had a goal of opening a all-boys school since middle school. So now it's that time to be able to expand and do what I really want to do.
You know what? I've had that idea for years because I've taught in charter schools. I've subbed in the school district, and when you get boys and girls together, the boys always want to show out for the girls.
Yeah.
You know, I want to keep them focused, one track, get that education, better yourself. And you guys do the same thing all the time. I've been affiliated with you guys ever since you guys started 20 years ago. Wow. And that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Tell us about what's going on for this 20th anniversary.
So for this 20th anniversary, if you didn't know, Turning Point in Lansing started in 2006. And that's actually when I graduated from high school. So it's been around a long time.
Yeah.
And we've been working with young men from 6th grade to 12th grade for that long and just helping them transition into becoming men, better men. And so this year, the 20th anniversary, along with our rites of passage, we are going to be celebrating all the milestones of what's been happening, serving over 700 young men.
Oh, wow.
Over 700, bro, and just helping them get to the next level, and just having 100% of them that come through and from 6th grade to 12th grade finish. That's
100%?
100%.
Not 99?
Not 99. 99 and a half won't do, if you heard that song before. But just being able to do that and just give recognition to the mentors and elders that have been a part of the program for that long, and then just celebrating this year our seniors as well for the rites of passage. So that's what we got going on.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Now, hopefully you can get most of the people to come back with that alumni for the I know you guys have a program that's coming up on June 15th, and then you're having a picnic on June 16th.
So actually, May 15th.
Oh, I'm
May
sorry.
15th and May 16th.
You know what I'm thinking about? No.
What you think about? Juneteenth?
I'm thinking about Juneteenth.
I feel you.
Because they coming on the show next. So
yeah, that's all good. Hey, we all together, and that's even perfect. You know, I think it's a perfect thing for us to be able to. I feel like we throwing an alley-oop for Juneteenth. You know?
Oh yeah.
Because we actually, we celebrating our young men of color.
Yes.
Right? Celebrating them,
yeah.
Because it's not easy for us, right? So being able to have the community come and support these guys as they graduate, and then support all the other young men that have come through before, and then lean into Juneteenth, I feel like, when the Saints keep marching in.
And it's funny, and it's probably, I've got that on my mind because I'm booking acts and doing other things.
Yeah.
When I see a young person and I ask them, do you know what Juneteenth is? Oh, it's just another holiday we get off. I said, oh, no, it goes a lot further than that.
Man.
There were people enslaved for almost, a couple years.
Couple.
before they found out that
Yeah.
they were free.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't find out you free and ain't nobody told you,
Yeah.
can you? I couldn't even imagine. They would have killed me.
So I love that you talked about that, because actually when you brought up grad school, that I just finished my semester a few weeks ago, and that was on one of our papers, and it was just trying to incorporate how do you help students, particularly of color, like feel connected to education. And one thing for the Turning Point, we actually took our boys to the Black History Museum.
Oh, okay.
For one of their spring breaks. And like you just said, Juneteenth is like, ooh, but imagine taking young black boys 6th grade to 12th grade to the museum, and you letting them see their
history,
the boat, the
Yeah.
history,
Yeah.
and just starting from when we came over here and just
yeah.
seeing how we were laying up,
Oh, that
right? Their minds were blown, because you don't
yeah,
really get to
that-
talk about that in school.
Oh
for
no,
real.
no, and to see how they packed them in there like sardines. Oh man, it's just we've overcome a lot, and we need to be proud of ourselves as people for all that what we still go through today.
Still, yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. And I appreciate you for just bringing that up, because that's what we really want to make sure our young men understand. They understand their history, understand that they're great, giving them their own identity. So therefore, when they get ready to go out in the world, they can walk with their head up. And it's crazy. I was just talking to my daughter, because I just didn't. Sometimes I work with the young men. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm bald right now, right? So I work with the young men, and I started it actually because my daughter's 12, and I'm like, one day she might want to get married.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who can I help along that way to be even a prospect for her, you know? So just to be able to do that. So I was sitting talking to her, and she's like, yeah, Dad, they're goofy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, so how can I be able to be an assistance, or how can I help our mentors be assistants to these young men and their parents, and then help them get ready for what's coming next?
Yeah.
Because everybody is not as nice as us.
Yeah.
You know?
And, it's funny you said that, because, I say pride, respect, and my daughters, the first person they love was Daddy, and they won't be impressed with flashy stuff or flashy car. Ever since they were in their car seats, they've been driving in a Mercedes. So that will never, you ain't gonna get them that way, and you ain't gonna mistreat them, because Daddy got those guns.
Okay. I need to learn that, actually. My fraternity brothers and everybody like, Rose, you need to learn how to do that just because to get ready, but I feel you.
Oh, yeah, because
I feel
they start sniffing around earlier and earlier now.
Yeah.
But to get back to May 15th and May 16th.
There you go.
Because that's when the 20th anniversary celebration is going to be at the venue.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, tell me if you got anything special in that May 15th event that our people may want to know. Our viewers say, hey, are you guys having anything that entertainment, or you got any kind of different things going on at the venue?
Yeah. So actually, this year we're doing something a lot different. Not only are young men going to be able to give their speeches, how they overcame different obstacles, or what's their favorite Kwanzaa principle, and why they enjoy Turning Point. We actually have a musical guest. I've been told I can't say anything because it's coming out Monday. But we having a music guest, solo artist. We're also having a motivational speaker that is world renowned. So that's pretty cool for us, for sure, bringing somebody that's already been speaking across the world to come talk to our young men in our community. We got a special guest MC, which we never had before. That's pretty good. Can you only imagine Mr. Rosewood talking every time? I mean, I'm hyped, but come on, bro. But just being able to do that, we got a silent auction going on. I heard that we got trips and part of that silent auction, piston tickets, different opportunities. So that's definitely something new for us as well, which is fantastic because we never have done that before. So we just trying a lot of new different things, particularly in this day and age. We've been writing a lot of grants, and we've noticed since a lot of things have changed that grants are not coming like they should be. So this year we trying a lot of things different. Actually, this is a paid event this year. Usually it's free, but it's $80 this year, and all proceeds are going to our 26-27 year, which
Well, I know you
phenomenal,
guys
man.
need donations.
Yeah.
Because I just was reading the other day
Yeah.
that simple things like the CDC and NIH and Science Foundation, the budgets are being slashed, education slashed, and hopefully we can overcome this storm and in a couple of years get everything back on track. But this has really put us behind, and we this is a time to unite, and we got to protect our kids.
Yeah, and we got to be together.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I really love about the Turning Point is bringing families together. And particularly this year, if I can, we had a cash flow academy this year because we wanted to teach people about money and financial literacy.
Yeah,
important. And this year we actually brought the families together and had them start talking to the young men about, okay, how do we budget? How do we save? How do we make sure that we survive? And I think that was pivotal for this year because we need families to start talking with each other. We know other communities already do that.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure, at least for this year and years going forward, that we bringing families together to show, one, we tight, we unified, but then also, okay, how do we make sure when our young men graduate, they're successful, they know what to do, and they know how to be men.
Yeah. Generational wealth instead of permanent underclass.
Ooh, I'm gonna write
Yeah,
that down.
I've been doing this for years. As a matter of fact,
I like that.
I told Mandeville if he needed me to come down there, I would come down there.
Okay.
And matter of fact, I've got a show on the 22nd where we are gonna show people how to, if they're a first-time home buyer, get $30,000 as a down payment.
Really?
Matter of fact, the QR code is in the paper you're holding.
I'm gonna be on that line. I'm gonna be on that line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know you've got something on the 16th as well.
Yeah, we got a community cookout, free, right? We bring in back the motivational speaker, the musician. We're gonna have a DJ. We're gonna have different activities for the community, and that's just coming to show love. Just come eat, play some games, have fun, meet the mentors, meet the other students. We need everybody to come out, just enjoy themselves. It's going to be at Francis Park on the 16th. It's totally free. We just got to have people register because we trying to, we want to make sure we got enough food for everybody.
Oh, I hear you. So, matter of fact, we didn't talk about the times.
What we didn't talk about? We didn't talk about the times.
Yeah,
How you let me slip that, man?
We can't do that.
Come on,
I know the
man.
one on May 15th is going to be in the evening.
It's going to be in the evening, 7 to 9.
7 to 9.
Doors open at 6:30. Okay. So 7 to 9, and people can go on our website, theturningpointoflansing.org. They can find our Eventbrite on there, and they can buy tickets for the event there. And then on the 16th, the cookout starts at noon. Okay. So with that, we still need people to register, though. Like I said, RSVP. We got to RSVP, my people. I want to make sure everybody can eat. Everybody need to get a hot dog, a burger, a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everybody just knows, like, let's RSVP, let's get out, support our community, the young men, and let's eat and let's break bread.
Now, I kind of ask this question a lot, too. Is there anybody that we call it that? When I was at the Boys and Girls Club, we would feature this particular student that may have not had the best grades, not come from a family that was doing right, and how that person overcame. Now, do you have got one of those stories, or you probably got a whole bunch of them?
I got a whole bunch, but actually, like our two seniors this year, phenomenal young men. We have one really non-traditional student, my man Cameron. Been through different trials and tribulations, a little older, in his 20s, but he's graduating.
Oh, and wow, that's wonderful.
And one thing I care about, I thank you, one thing I really, at first we didn't know, how long it would take him. And then he's like, man, Mr. Rosewood, he came, he wanted to help be a mentor and work with the young men and give back. And that paid dividends to me. So when he came to us, we motivated him. He was like, bro, I'm about to finish early.
Oh, man.
And I was like, bro, thank you. That's what we need. So he'll be speaking. He has a speech. And then our other student, Quentin, he's actually like a legacy. So his older brothers, came through the program.
Oh, wow.
So he actually saw the program before he even got in the program, but he actually went through 6th grade all the way to 12th grade. So he'd be speaking as well, just showing his testimony. And I forgot, I'm sorry, the cookout starts at 3 o'clock, not noon. So just wanted to get that out there, 3 o'clock.
All right. Well, I'm sure it's going to be some good food there. Give me just a little more information on how the program may differ from when you get somebody from the 6th grade coming in as opposed to get somebody from the 11th, 12th grade.
So that's a great question. If they're coming in the 6th grade, they're getting everything 6th grade to 12th grade. So every year they're working on different principles. They're working on being able to communicate with other young men. Because our young men are not just from Lansing, they're from all the different surrounding high schools. So sometimes that's different because if you just stand in your one community, that means you're either going to be with somebody from Lansing or you're going to be with somebody from Okemos or whatever. But at least with our program, you're going to see other people that look like you, but they're all from different walks of life. Right? So you're getting that from 6th grade all the way up, and then you're growing up with these guys. I think that's very pivotal. So for somebody that's coming in 11th, 12th grade, they're getting support. They're getting what they need, but it's not like somebody that's coming straight in from 6th grade, middle school, because one, you're learning the culture. Right? You're learning all the different mentors because we have mentors that split up. So we have some that's in middle school that work with the boys, and then we have our high schoolers, right? So therefore, if you come in middle school, all right, you might meet a Mr. Ed Forrest, and then you might meet a Mr. Mandeville, work with them for a few years, and then you transition to a Mr. Chris Rollins or Mr. Archie Hudson, right? Yeah. And that's a little different because the mindsets, right? So that's kind of the difference of what they would get if they come in middle school, 6th grade, and coming in like 11th, 12th grade. Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking that when I was in high school, it was the ACT and the SAT, I tell this story a lot. I said, man, getting up early and going to class at MSU with all the stuff that's going around. But when I joined the ROTC, man, when they say that ROTC and the military do more by 10 than most people do an entire day, it is true. Yeah. And after that, I didn't have no trouble getting up. And later on, those tenets will help you in the job situation where, you're not running late. That's what they always try to get on us about. Oh, he's always late. Not me. Yeah. I'm there ahead of time.
Yeah. I love it. And that's pretty good. That taught you some discipline.
Yes.
And I think that's one thing that you get when you come into the program in middle school. Because, you might come in, you know how middle school would be.
Yeah, like you were talking earlier, goofy.
Yeah, but as you transition and you develop through the program, you become more of a leader. Because now you got other people looking up to you, right? So I remember when we had students, because like you said, you've been to our Kwanzaa program.
Yeah.
And our young men are speaking, right? So a lot of those young men, when they came through, they never wanted to speak in front of people, right? But as they continued to grow on and they got comfortable, they were, all right, cool. I feel like now, instead of reading the paper, I can speak it out. I can say it out loud. I know what my Kwanzaa principles are. I know who I am. Yeah. So they developed that self-identity throughout the program, and that's the phenomenal part.
Yeah, and self-confidence to speak in front of a group of people. I know some people, I've had instructors, they were fine in a classroom situation, but when we go out and do conferences, they would get nervous.
Yeah, freeze?
I'm glad I was there.
Yeah, I can tell. You can take over a room. I like that. Yeah. I like that. And that's what we're just trying to teach our young men that, man. Be confident in who you are because you are great, and you're powerful, and don't let nobody shut you down. And that's what I can tell because I've been in this program. My daughter's 12, and I think when she was born, I spoke at it as a presenter, and I joined the next year. So I think I've been around 10, 11 years.
Okay.
And it has been transformative to me.
So you've been motivated.
Yeah.
You've been inspired.
Yeah, and that's one thing I want to, because we don't really talk about that, but becoming a mentor helps you be a better man as well.
Yeah.
Right? So by me being younger, I'm able to look up to the other mentors who have, actually, one of our mentors has been married 48 years.
Oh, wow.
Right? Mr. Kabul. And the fact that he's been able to be married 48 years as a man, for me, I'm like, okay, I can go ask him different questions. I can, how do I navigate through this life? How do I help raise my daughter,
Yeah.
right?
Relationships.
Yeah, all that. So not only do the young men learn, but we as mentors are learning as well from each other.
Yeah.
So it's helping everybody.
Yes.
And another thing, mentors learn from the young men.
Yeah.
So
It takes a village.
do you watch anime?
Sometime.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. So you'll be awesome. So our young men watch anime, and they like, superheroes things. So that actually, as a mentor, that actually makes you either you're going to learn about what they want to talk about. So therefore, when they coming in, you got something to talk about. So now I watch anime, right? I watch all anime because that's what they're into.
Yeah.
And how can we reach young people if we're not interested in them?
Yeah, what
Right.
they want, and you know what? I've been on many committees and advisory boards through the years, and one of the things I always say, if we're doing a sex education advisory board, if we're doing a health type of thing,
Yeah.
our stakeholders are our kids, and if we don't have them on these committees, we're just throwing something else at them. Let them buy into whatever we're trying to do to make it better for them. We just don't have to dictate to them.
I like that. Everybody should think about that.
Oh, yeah.
And that gives them some leadership and some people say skin in the game,
Yeah.
right? Because if they're able to come to the table and kind of voice their opinions, right, and nobody shuts them down, but they listen to them, and then they actually implement it, bro,
Oh, guess what? They already bought in.
they in. And then they're going to get their friends to buy in
Yep.
because, hey, bro, I just sat at the table and helped make this rule for us.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that we do this.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we got to let the young people grow. I think that's something that we got to do. We got to be able to let them have a voice because I know when I was younger, we didn't really have a voice. People kind of just, you're a kid, stay in your space.
Yeah.
But these kids aren't like that anymore. They're not like me.
They want to control their lives.
Yeah.
And they want programs that will help them in those aspects.
Yeah. And they also want to know people love them and want to help them.
Oh, yeah.
So
Once again, tell us about the program, how people can get involved if they want to become a mentor or be a part of the program, and the 2 events and where to contact, website, phone number, whatever you need.
I love that. All right. So the Turning Point in Lansing started in 2006. We're celebrating 20 years. We work with young men on academic access, scholarships, self-identity, leadership, right? 2 events that's coming up. We got the Rites of Passage and the 20th year anniversary, May 15th, starting at 7 p.m. at the 1111 The Venue. If you don't know where that is, that's at the Lansing Mall, y'all. Just go around where the old JCPenney was. Just go on in the back, y'all, by the movie theater. Then we have the Cookout, Francis Park, May 16th at 3 o'clock p.m. For both events, you need the RSVP. You can go to the Turning Point of Lansing.org. So therefore, you can go ahead and RSVP. We have an event right there. Tickets for the ceremony, it's $80. And then there's no cost for the cookout. You just got to RSVP. You said mentors, right? Or anybody that want to get involved. So our new year, we start in July. So you can apply applications, mentors, parents and students July 1st. That's our first day. You can go to our website, theturningpointoflansing.org. You'll find the application online. I think it's pretty easy. It's about 15 minutes. We really want to get to know who the young men are. So we ask them different questions about themselves. Same thing for the mentors. We want to make sure that you're a good fit, and we want to know what you know and don't know. So therefore, we can bring you the tools. So not only you want to help other people, but we're helping you as well. So that's a little bit about Turning Point of Lansing.
Well, that's great, and Turning Point of Lansing is a wonderful program. And I'd like to thank you, Jonathan, for being on the show. And hopefully this is some news that you can use. And until we see each other next time, have a wonderful life. Stay tuned. We got a lot of more wonderful things coming up.